Welcome to Moviez Adda, and this is your Bollywood guide G9 यानी कि Divya Solgama in conversation with talented actor Ram Kapoor. Ram, first things first, what was your first reaction for doing the bikini scene in the film Humshakals? Were you totally convinced for it or Sajid tricked you in it?
For some reason when I'm saying this, it's shocking everybody. But I need to say it to all of you, so please understand what I'm about to tell you is true. I'm dying to do stuff like this. The minute he said it, I said done. The reason for that is, I have been very lucky in television. I've tasted a lot of success, and I know that I've been very lucky. But the drawback of television is, while it makes you a household name, it gives you respect, it gives you fame, it gives you money, but you get stuck in the same role for years. There's nothing you can do about that. The more successful your show is, the longer you have to play the same character. As an artist, your growth stops. The reason I am dying to do a character work in films is because I can do so much variety. I am at the moment dying to do as different and outrageous things I can do as possible. Which is why, about whether you see the films released in the last 2 years of mine or what you will see, you'll see very, 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 very different stuff. So, I wanted to be an actor because I always want to play characters. Now, after 10, 12 years of my career, I'm getting a chance to do such outrageous stuff. I have been dying for this for years. So, I consider it really, really lucky that I'm getting this variety to do. So, I was like, chal, let's do it. Plus, I know Sajid for 20 years. We've been friends, we've grown up together. I know Farah, Sajid, that whole gang since I was in college. When I was in Los Angeles, Sajid has come and stayed with me in LA for 2 weeks. We've gone to Vegas together, gambled, sab kuch. So I know I'm putting myself in the hands of a friend. If somebody new had come to us who I didn't know, I might have to think about it. Because it was Saj, I said in a second yes, because whatever I have to do, I have to put myself in a friend's hand who's not going to harm me or damage me. Simple.
Ram, while you're shifting your base from TV to films, on other hand, superstars like Amitabh Bachchan, Anil Kapoor and many others are exploring themselves with TV series. So still, do you feel shifting to films is the right decision as it might end the career of Ram Kapoor, the superstar of TV?
Okay, good question. See, I will never ever turn my back on television because television has given me a lot. I'm a household name today in the country because of TV, not because of my films. I've got respect, I got fame, I've got money through television. I'll never turn my back on it. I had given interviews 10 years back where people had asked me, television ka future kya hai? And I clearly said that it's going to become the biggest industry in show business. It'll be the same as America. That is all turning out to be true, right? I still say today this is just my start. Just television start. 10 years from now, we'll see how big TV is. It's still going to just explode. So I will never give my back on television. At the same time, I am the kind of person who always likes to concentrate on what they have in hand. Whatever I'm doing, I have to do only that and do it to the best. When I was doing TV, I was only doing TV. In fact, I'm the kind of television guy who did only one thing at a time. Many others did 2, 3 projects. That's fine, nothing wrong with that, but I'm not like that. So when I was doing television, I was focusing on it. I reached a point in television where I felt, my growth as an artist is stopping because I've reached success, so things are becoming successful. I'm getting stuck in projects for many years, which is good if you want to make money because you can make a lot of money that way. But if you want to keep growing as an actor, that's not good. You need to keep doing different stuff. In films, I'm getting that opportunity right now. I'm getting to work with the A-listers of Bollywood, getting to do respectable work and getting to do a variety, getting to show you guys stuff that nobody has seen before, not even my audience, which is a dream come true for me. But by no means does that mean that I will television mein kabhi nahi karunga. I will still continue to always concentrate on what I have in hand. As long as I keep getting films which are good, I will do them. The minute I start getting roles which I feel are not going to help me, I'll gladly go back to television. Always. Now, I'm tied up. I've signed 3 projects after this. I'm tied up till next year, March or April. After that, so I will concentrate on those 3. Now, after that, I will take a decision with my team. What else do we have in hand? If we have films and television both, we'll decide which is better. If the film work is okay and TV work is solid, I'll happily go back. No differentiation in mind.
Ram, there are reports that you are on a crash diet and you are trying very hard to lose your weight. So is it true?
Those reports are wrong. Let me tell you. They're not wrong. They're misconstrued. What I have said was, I don't necessarily want to lose weight, but I want to become healthier. Because I'm 40 now, I have 2 children. I don't want to propagate the fact that it's okay to be unhealthy. You know what I mean? After Bade Achhe became successful, a lot of people started saying, journalists and people on the road started saying, "Arey, it's now become fashionable to be fat." And मेरा पति कहता है कि अब मैं वर्कआउट नहीं करूँगा, मैं राम कपूर की तरह. I don't want to be the propagator or the leader of that movement. So I told people clearly, I have no problem with my size. I want to use it to my advantage, but I have to be healthier more than for myself, for my children. Now let me tell you, weight loss is not really happening. ऊपर नीचे होता रहता है. But I'm a lot healthier today than when I turned 40, and let me explain to you how. I've given up smoking. I used to smoke 2 packets a day for 15 years. I've given up smoking entirely. I've given up drinking. I drink maybe once in 6 months on somebody's birthday. Completely given up. I've given up eating at the wrong times. I've given up a lot of stuff that I used to do. I was not bothered. After 40, I've made very big changes in my life. Today, I don't feel tired anymore. Today, I don't feel breathless anymore. Today, I can do action or fight scenes like this. 1 year back, it was a problem. I know this. Today, I can do running scenes. I can do anything. I feel a lot healthier. My children are seeing that. I play tennis with them now, which I couldn't think about 1 year back. When we are on holidays, I do all kinds of physical activities with them. So I am consciously becoming a lot healthier. The weight loss, if it ever happens, how it happens, that one doesn't know. I'm not concentrating on that, but I'm concentrating on becoming healthy.
Ram, you have signed the film Patel Rap with Sunny Leone in the lead role. So please share us something about it, and if possible, a one-liner about it.
In all the scripts we have been sent or narrations have happened, I have not laughed more than this. It is a hilarious script. Firstly, because such an odd Ram Kapoor and Sunny Leone together. That's the male and female star of the film. How weird is that? That is the reaction you have when you read the script. हो क्या रहा है? That, and everybody who's, since the news has come out, everybody who's saying, is this true? What the are you saying? That's the reaction we want. I'll give you a one-liner. I play Patel, who is a very successful, very respected, very rich Indian based in Malaysia. He has a secret kink. He's obsessed with Sunny Leone, the star. Nobody knows. It's his kink. Whenever he's alone, he watches her videos, baby doll, ye wo, whatever. Till she comes to Malaysia for a project and enters his life and all hell breaks loose. That's the film.
Ram, you are a superstar in Indian television. So what made you opt out for these supporting roles in Hindi cinema? Don't you feel it's way too low than your potential?
Well, see, I'm a very realistic kind of a person. I have become very big in television. I'm aware of that. I fully understand that by no means that I can dictate my terms and be equally big in films. I'm fully aware of my journey in television. It took me 10 years to reach where I am. I know all the stuff that I've gone through. I've done stuff for 1,500 rupees per day. My journey step by step has led to bigger things. When I got my manager on board and we decided together, okay, we're going to try and make a mark in cinema now. I was fully prepared to start at the bottom. I know fully well that I may be the biggest name in television or one of the biggest names. That means nothing in cinema. And if I want only certain kinds of roles and certain kind of monies, I'm cutting my film career even before it starts. I was prepared to do anything, start at the bottom, but use everything as stepping stones to bigger and better things. Don't just do anything for the sake of it. Do something small to get to a bigger thing. And just like I've given 10 years to reach the top of television, I'm fully prepared to give 10 full years to get to where I want to be in films if I'm lucky. So, you guys might see it as supporting role. I see it as very lucky that I'm getting it because since I know television so closely and for so many years, I can tell you honestly, every single actor or actress in television, no matter how small or big they are dying to make it in Bollywood. Dying. Very few of us, in a handful, are getting these kind of opportunities. How lucky is that? I can tell you 100 names of people that are super successful in television are desperately trying with no success. So, you might see it as a supporting role. I see it as a blessing in disguise. We are just making sure that every supporting role gets us to the next bigger thing. which so far luckily is happening. We had a plan sketched out that at every year we have to try and achieve the next level. We are luckily way ahead of our plan. We did not expect so much to come so soon. We thought it would take longer. But right things have happened at the right time. I started with very small movies and pittance 2.5 crore budget films, and where I'm making 5 lakh rupees and pittance stuff. But so quickly they have led to bigger projects that we are thrilled. If you look at even my smallest character roles, for example, I did a 2 scenes in Ek Mein Aur Ek Tu. A lot of my colleagues in television said, "Kya kar rahe tu yaar?" You know, and they are my well-wishers. I can understand the sentiments. I can dictate my terms in television. And I get a lot of money in television. And I'm doing 2 stupid little scenes. But I was very clear, my manager was very clear, we want to get into Dharma. Through Dharma, we want to get into Yashraj. It happened. Ek Mein Aur Ek Tu got me Student of the Year. Student of the Year got me Mere Dad Ki Maruti. Mere Dad Ki Maruti got me Humshakals. So we are well on the way. And we are both very prepared to go step by step. I am nobody in films, let me make that very clear. You guys have labeled me Salman of TV, Shah Rukh of TV, that may be true. But I'm fully aware I'm nobody in films. I'm willing to start at the bottom. And I really think because others in television don't feel the way I do, they are stunting themselves. There's a lot of good talent in television. Hard-working people who know their job. But because they only want a certain level in films, they are cutting themselves before they start. One of the reasons I'm being able to make a headway is because I'm willing to start at the bottom. I have enough confidence in myself that if the right breaks come, I will be able to make progress. See, I want a career in films my entire life. I want to be an old man when I retire. As a character actor, I have that luxury. Leads have a shorter lifespan. Amrish Puri, or if you look at any of the star characters today, any of them, they all hit the big time in their 40s and 50s, man. Anupam Kher, Paresh Rawal, Amrish Puri, anybody. Bama Derani, he started well in his 40s by the time he became a name. I'm still young by that respect. I'm very happy being a character actor in Bollywood. If I get lead work, it's not as I'll say no. But I have no such ambitions. I know my assets and my weaknesses very well. Am I suitable for lead? Hell no. Except if it's a hatke film. Otherwise, a hero material, nahi yaar. You know what I mean? As a character actor, I do fit a space. There is a number of stuff that I do fit into well. I am very happy being a character actor. I hope, if I'm lucky, that I can achieve to be a star character actor today, like a Maman Irani, Irfan Khan. These guys are star character actors. They play characters in films. But they have that little thing, which I am aspiring towards. I've said in media that I'm chasing Baman. Baman's a sweetheart, he's a great friend. I'm chasing him. I want to be 5 years later, 10 years later, where Baman is. I'll be very happy and very satisfied. Of course, there'll be hundreds of people much more successful, making 100 times more money. I don't have those ambitions. I want to successfully have a career for the next 15, 20, 25 years. I want to earn respect. I want the industry and the audience to respect me at the end of my lifetime. That yeah, he was also a guy, like say Sanjeev Kumar. How much we all respect him today. I want to be like that. That's where my ambitions lie. And if I do that, I will get to do a lot of different kind of work. There are certain advantages. A character actor doesn't take the film on his shoulder. So you can afford to have more failures and still your career moves on. And you may not make as much money as the stars, but you make enough money to have a good lifestyle. I'm already proud of the fact that I can give my children A+ lifestyle. That's enough here.
So Ram, why is that you feel a superstar of TV like you might not be as popular playing lead role in Hindi films?
Bollywood heroes are very different from television heroes in the sense that people put on the TV in their own bedrooms to be able to see stuff that they can relate to in their own life. In films, you go to the cinema, pay ticket to enter a dream world. You see what I mean? Our commercial cinema is super life, what we call in our industry super life. You don't go there to say, yeah, of course there are films being made today with messages, serious films, multiplexers which are relatable. But the typical commercial masala film, which have made our mega stars, all the Khans, all the Kapoors, these are not relatable. These are super life where I want to suspend myself and get into a dream world for 2 hours and come home. Which is why the requirements of a television star, television lead, and the hero of a commercial mainstream cinema is very different. I am lucky enough to be considered a relatable actor. If I perform certain stuff, people relate to me, that's very lucky, that's good that I have that. That qualifies me to be perfect for a television lead, not necessarily for a male lead. I'll also share with you, our progression is happening at a faster pace than we thought, and after Humshakals, I am doing lead work in films. I've signed 3 projects, I can't talk about all of them, but I am doing lead work in films. I did not expect to. I did not expect to be a lead or a hero, so to speak, of an entire project on my shoulders so quickly. A lot of people thought mere dad ki Maruti, I carried on my shoulder. That's not true. Saqib was the lead. I played the father. Yes, it was a father and son story. So we both kind of shared it. I am doing it. I did not expect to do it so fast. I don't know how successful it will be. I can envision, I have the confidence that if I keep doing character work, if a little bit of luck, I will make progress. If I do lead work, I don't know. Will I be accepted as a lead? I don't know. I'm very clear about the fact that I'm nobody, and I don't have any of these notions कि मैं television में इतना बड़ा हूँ तो certain things तो have to happen, nothing like that.
Ram, you marked yourself as an actor long back with Sudhir Mishra's Hazar Khwaishein Aisi. Then why did you shift your base to television? Don't you feel if you had stayed back in movies at that time, you would have achieved a lot till now?
I did try that time. It didn't go very far. I don't know why. I have a theory, but I may be wrong. I don't know. I'll share my theory with you. Hazaro Khwaishein Aisi got a lot of critical acclaim, and I got a lot of very good reviews from the critics. So I got a little bit of limelight from that. The offers that were coming after that, very negligible. Nothing exciting. Nothing where I thought that I have scope to show myself. The brother, the friend, the background kind of stuff was coming, where the roles were large, but you don't really have even one scene to really showcase yourself. That's what I was being faced. So I said no to a lot of work. I've always been very choosy, which everyone knows. I said no to a lot of films. And then I took a decision, if only this kind of stuff is coming, let's just continue with TV. Because in TV, phenomenal stuff was coming. So I continued with television. Television took me higher and higher and higher. Of course, my size became bigger and bigger and bigger. For some reason now, I'm feeling a need in Bollywood, which then I could not. At Hazaro Khwaishein Aisi, how fit was I? Right? There was a phase where I had a full six-pack. I can show you photographs, don't publish them. I can show you photos of full six-pack, muscles, where I was one of 100,000 others, right? Who were all struggling, trying to make it. In Hazaro, I got a little bit of limelight, but when I would be considered for work, there would be thousands others considered with me. Now, in my second innings, I have become one of the top players in TV. The industry knows this guy has a lot of fans. He has a connect with the interiors of India. And how many others are there of his size that can fulfill a certain character? How many? So I feel one of the advantages now is that I'm finding a place for myself in the industry, which is a very specific place. You know what I mean? People like Irfan Khan, Baman Irani, any star character actor, they need to find a place for themselves in Bollywood to get acceptance. When you can fill a void, then you can capitalize on that. I'm feeling that is happening now, which is why at that first innings, nothing really happened, and I did television gladly, and this time stuff is happening. Once again, this is my theory. I don't know if it's right or wrong.
Ram, if you get a film in a lead role where you are required to lose lots of weight, so will you lose weight then in order to do a proper justice to that role? Absolutely,
if it is something worthwhile for the right kind of person. For example, if a newcomer comes to me who's a first-time director and says, I need for you to become like this, I will think about it, because I will also see what else do I have in hand. I have 3-4 projects in hand. If I concentrate too much on this, will I be harming the others? You see? And I may or may not decide to do it. Like, for example, I'll tell you, during Humshakals, Sajid Khan told me very clearly, भाई जब तक मेरी फिल्म खत्म नहीं होती you got to stay like this. So September I started, now we are 1 year past, I had to stay like this. During this process I've signed 3 others, they're all big. All of them are as big as Humshakals. They've all told me till all 3 projects over you have to stay like this. Right? Now if somebody comes right now who says, Acha, lose weight, how do I do it? At the same token, if a Karan Johar, Aditya Chopra, somebody huge says, I've got the role of a lifetime for you, but you have to lose weight, then? So these are questions that are difficult to answer. I right now am not feeling the need to lose weight because I'm getting solid work. The kind of work that I'm dreaming for all my life, the kind of work that is showcasing me in many different lights. Good, bad, funny, serious, intense, bad guy, villain, everything. And like this, and everyone is saying only one thing, stay like this. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean all my life I'll stay like this. Aage kisne dekha hai? Anything can happen.
Ram, coming back to your bikini scene in Humshakals, how was the experience shooting it along with Saif and Ritesh? Was there a competition between you guys over the sex appeal factor?
मैं क्या कहूँगा, मैं बताऊँगा, शॉक वैल्यू सबसे ज़्यादा मेरे पे है. जब ऑडियंस देखेगी, जब आप लोग सब देखेंगे, क्या है, when you see Saif, Ritesh and me in that frame as women, वो शॉक वैल्यू मेरे पे जाता है. So yes, even when we were shooting, जिनेलिया थी, बेबो थी, सब लोग वहाँ पर थे शूटिंग पे मॉरिशस में, and they all said यार we are only looking at Ram, but the reason for that is because shock value. और ये उसको देखो, रितेश को सबने देखा है, Saif also I think has done it once. I तो nobody can imagine. Also, when you see when you see a Ritesh and a Saif do it with confidence, it's nice, but you've seen that before. When you see such a big fat man doing it with confidence, not caring, it's a little bit appealing ना, कि इतना मोटा है साला और फिर भी इतना कॉन्फिडेंस दिखा रहा है, ये थोड़ा अपीलिंग है. That's the only thing.